What's up, gang? Case here with our CrossFit and at-home strength work for Wednesday, March 10th. 3 rounds today, 8 slow step downs, holding a weight out in front. That's going to be per leg, 3 seconds down each rep. Then we've got 8 half kneeling presses per side. If you have a kettlebell, we'll go bottoms up kettlebell on that today, a light enough kettlebell. On those, we'll have a 3-second hold at the top. And then we'll do 20 half kneeling halos when we're bringing that kettlebell behind our head. You can use a dumbbell or even a plate for this as well. You'll switch directions each time. You'll do 10 with one leg up and then 10 with the other. On those slow step downs, pick a height that's going to allow you to have control all the way to the bottom, pointing that back toe down, and you're barely going to tap that toe on the ground before you stand. The idea is we're not using this bottom leg to drive, we're only using this top leg. When we set up on our top leg, make sure that your full heel is on the box and that when you're lowering, we're keeping our knee in line with our toe, maybe even slightly outside of our toe. It's going to set our hip up in the best position, allow our core to work while we're lowering, also allowing us to work our glutes and our hamstrings. So when we set up at the top, we want to keep arms long, not in here. We actually want to use this as a counterbalance. And then from here, we're going to go belly tight before we start. And we're going to try to hold that tight belly, keeping our heel down, 3 seconds to the bottom, barely tap that back toe and stand. We'll do 8 reps on one side and then 8 reps on the other side. From there, we'll go to that half kneeling press. Whichever knee is down, that's going to be the arm that's pressing. You can use a kettlebell or dumbbell for this movement if you don't have the right kettlebell weight. From here, this front knee and heel should be in line with your hip. You don't want to get out too wide because we actually want to challenge your balance here. Before you go, squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly, nice tall posture, then don't let that torso move while we press. Punch overhead, hold for 3 seconds, squeezing butt and belly tight while we're at the top, also trying to keep that elbow fully extended, and then no tempo on the way down, but stay controlled. Right back to the top, 3-second hold. Think about pressing your knee into the ground. That'll help you squeeze your hamstring, butt, and belly while we press. 8 on one side, 8 on the other. If you're using dumbbell, you'll hold in that neutral position. Everything else will be the same. Moving on to those halos, same thing here. You can use kettlebell or dumbbell. We want to go a little bit heavier on these. Same half kneeling position, keeping everything a bit more narrow because we want to challenge your balance here. If you're going kettlebell, go bottoms up here. Same thing, squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly. You're going to wrap all the way behind the head, pause in the front for just a moment, and then switch directions. So we do want to have a decent or a faster tempo on this motion because we're trying to resist letting our middle move as we wrap around. So keep this locked, don't let it shift. 10 switching directions every rep with one knee up, and then you'll go right into 10 switching directions every rep with the other knee up. Sticking with the same weight across today, doesn't need to be heavy on that slow lowering. We're less worried about the load and more worried about just having that counterbalance. Looking for a lot of shoulder and elbow extension as we press overhead, making sure that we're keeping our core locked down. And then same thing on those halos, keeping that middle locked down, not letting it move as we do that wrap around the head. Also just a great movement for shoulder health. Same way across, I think I just mentioned that. Other than that, good luck, and we'll see you back soon for our Metcon.